Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Good morning. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to think about God. I love it, man. Krishna. Okay, let's see. Let's try this one here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Ain't no ball like me.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Ain't no balls like beat.
Oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Let's try this here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Welcome everybody. Welcome Amy, Robbie, Freddie, Bhakti Tom. Hurry, Bhakti Tom. Get in the sandwich here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jesus, Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thanks for using
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhaktavinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The Sri Krishna Chaitanya Charita Makaveya, the character of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Good morning, my friends. Thank you for coming. Yeah. So let's hear about the character of Lord Chaitanya. Yeah. The character of Lord Chaitanya. So may my Lord be ever victorious. May my Lord be ever victorious, whose potencies are immense and immaculate. May my Lord be ever victorious, whose potencies are immense and immaculate, whose luster is glittering gold, whose eyes are as widespread as the petals of the lotus, whose beautiful arms are extend down to his excellent knees, and who munificently distributes the myriad mellows of devotion while delightfully dancing. It is that very son of Jagannath who is the creator and protector of the universes, who is the creator and protector of the universes. And the destroyer of the universal miseries, being fully sense-controlled and all-pervading. He is able to give mankind protection in this age of Kali. Taking birth in the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi, he takes away the burden of this age and brings the process of pure devotion to himself. He takes away the burden of this age and brings the process of pure devotion to himself. Applauded by the best of the Brahmin community within those lands comprising of Navadvip, Sri Hari dwelt happily in the home of his father, giving him great happiness. He then studied the scriptures, embracing the 6 philosophical theses. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, or Anchalila, maybe Anchalila, Madhya Lila, maybe. Let's see. Madhya Lila. Yeah, maybe it's the next chapter. Let's see here. Ah, here it is. Yeah. No. Here it is. Okay. Chapter 10, Madhya Lila. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is compared to a cloud that pours water on fields of grain, which are like devotees suffering due to a shortage of rain. Separation from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like a drought, but when the Lord returns, his presence is like a nectarian rain that falls on all the grains and saves them from perishing. Separation from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like a drought, but when the Lord returns, his presence is like a nectarian rain that falls upon all the grains and saves them from perishing. All glories to Lord Chaitanya, and all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu departed for South India, King Prataparudra called Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to his palace. When Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya met with the king offered him a seat with all respects and inquired about news of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The king said to the Bhattacharya, I have heard that a great personality, I've heard that a great personality has come from Bengal and is staying at your home. I've also heard that he is very, very merciful. I have heard that he is very, very merciful. He is so merciful. I have heard he is very, very merciful. I've also heard that this great personality has shown you great favor. Yeah. It's shown you great favor. That's what it's all about. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Lord Chaitanya, he shows great favor to his devotees through his devotees. See, that's the thing. Right now, you got to get it through the real devotees of Lord Chaitanya. It's special. It's great favor. See? Very, very merciful. The most merciful. See? This great favor is available through the disciplic line. See? This great favor is to taste the transcendental presence of God. Yeah. I also heard that this great personality has shown you great favor. Yeah. I got to teach Karuna a lesson. It's not about being seen. So here, get it. Until you figure this lesson out, you stay down. It's about seeing the Lord, not being seen. Seeing God, really looking deeply. Yeah, that's what it's about, Karuna, and everybody, myself too. Yeah. Oh, Lord, let me see you. At any rate, there we go. That's better. At any rate, yeah, I have heard also that this great personality has shown you great favor. At any rate, this is what I hear from many different people. Now, being merciful upon me, you should do me the great favor of arranging an interview. See, it's always the same thing. The devotee arranges that interview. Wouldn't you like to have an interview with God? That's the way it is, man. See, interview. You need this interaction, with the Lord, personal. See, get this interview, get to know the Lord. See, you get to know the Lord from those who also, are getting to know the Lord.
And get a view inside of him.
Yeah, a view inside. What is he? Yeah. Get a view. I like that. Yeah, get a view. Interview. See, interview. Oh, that's great. Inside. Get an inside view. Inter means inside, I think. So inside view of the Lord.
Inter means inside.
Yeah, inside. And you get the inside view from those who are inside, getting that view inside, and then they give it to, they preach outside, inside. That's what it is. You gotta, preach outside, inside, kind of direct people inside. Otherwise everybody's directing you outside. See, even external bhakti is directing outside. See, this is directing inside to the inner chambers of the Lord, inside. See, so devotees are inside. You want to go inside? Well, they'll direct you inside. See, interview so you can know who the Lord actually is inside. Nobody knows. I mean, yesterday we went to, the temple here, and Everything's outside, making things outside. And I felt totally bored. I don't care nothing about going. I mean, temple to meet the outside. Everything's outside, outside, outside. Pews mute mics, mute mics. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't know, not yet. Yeah. So everything's outside, and that was, and nobody's interested in going inside much. See, they want to stay outside, and they're not interested in going inside. And that's how you know. I mean, that's how I told Janaki. I said, what is the point? We go there, and nobody even cares to inquire. It's like Prabhupada said, if you go to a holy place and you don't inquire from the devotees, it's like just to take a bath. That's illusion. It's like not outside. No, you go there to meet a person who has realized the inside nature of God. See, and then you're taken inside because everybody's directing you outside. See, nobody knows this. And the only way to get inside, to get that interview, see, isn't it amazing? All the verses are always pointing to the same thing. Mars Pratyarudra comes and says, "Oh, please, you arrange. You're a devotee, man. The Lord has been very, very merciful to you. You arrange the interview with the Lord. Only you can do this." See, the Lord you have to find those that special mercy is upon. It's so special, that's why I was in Vaishnavism. I see so few have that special mercy. So few, if any. It's very hard to find. Prabhupada was one of those, everybody that got something got it from him, even if they tried to usurp his, well, we're just like him. See, that's not like being like him. They didn't have the same ecstatic intimacy. It's very, very unusual and rare. You got to be looking for that. See? Anyway, this is our forte here. If anybody wants to get an interview, you're going to have to go through this special sangha here. I mean, a real interview with the Lord to know the Lord's real nature. If you want to know how merciful he is, I mean, that merciful, the Lord is demonstrating kinetically how to get that special mercy. He's showing everything here. He's showing this extraordinary intelligence coming through here every day. I'm dumbfounded every day. How extraordinary intelligence, extraordinary bhakti, extraordinary distribution. It's like right before your eyes. Nobody can see practically. How much blindness in the world. But you see, this sacrifice, it intensifies, it clarifies, it magnifies the truth in this world and how the Lord is actually working. And that's the sacrifice. I was listening to how the Luciferians, they're doing their sacrifices. They're trying to magnify the darkness. See, that's how they do it. Is they get more powerful by their sacrifice. We're getting more powerful by this sacrifice. That's the way they don't want people to worship God. Okay? This is the thing. Because they know, let us stop the worship. They want to even stop the Vaidhi. They don't even want people to progress. This is the war of the light and darkness, the truth and illusion. And we got a very confidential. We have the interview of God's internal potency, very powerful. That's why this is most powerful, because on this planet is when you found insiders. It's like they work in the bloodlines here. They're the pure bloodlines. They're the ones who are very close to the Lucifer, the devil or Maya, very close, very intimate servants. Well, that's what we need to get out of this. You need the very intimate servants of the transcendental Lord. Okay? That's the kind of stuff. That's what takes years, to get through this Maya and all its illusions. So many on all sides. Yeah, now it's getting really like this is the gravy train, man. This is all this luscious, inside. Yeah, more and more insight every day. Yeah. So I have also heard that this great personality has shown you great favor. See? This is why when you make it through the disciplic line, see, you become a real disciple. You start to see this great favor of God. There's nothing like it in the world. Nobody can give you that kind of favor that God gives you. It's very special. It's spiritual and it's eternal. That's the thing. Then you start to understand the best things in life. Not only it's not that I think the best things in life are free. Well, the best things in life are eternal. See, eternal boons. It's beyond this mode of goodness. And what's free in the world is the air, right? See, but there's a price on getting this. See, just like there's a price in the world to get anything, you got to work for it or something. There's a price in this. You come through the disciplic line. Just like, see, Mars Prajapur is very intelligent. Oh, I see this great personality. That's what people need to look for. Oh, we see a great personality is giving you great favor. So please, you have gotten this great favor. You arrange an interview with that Lord. See, who's got that? It's called spiritual greed. We couldn't even get that at the temple. We go to the temple, we're preaching. The guy says, "Oh, wow, I heard that I see your stuff sometimes and everything." But he didn't say, "Oh, well, would you arrange an interview with that person that you're worshiping?" Not even in his mind. Afterward, Janaki says, "Yeah, I got, right when we were leaving, Janaki says, oh, this was, really nice being in this Sangha. Has changed my life and everything." And it was the same thing I got from all the ISKCON people. "Oh, that's very good for you. Thanks, but no thanks." See? Thanks, but no thanks. See? No greed yet. That shows you how special it is. See? And those Jesus knew this. Jesus said, those the Lord will draw will come here, just like here, like the pom-pom girl over there in New Jersey. Rah, rah, she was cheerleader. The cheerleaders come. See? Yeah. And she advanced to food service waitress, which is nice, See, if you don't get up here, Amy, you have to defend yourself, man. Otherwise I get free reign to do whatever I want, say whatever I want. Okay, so Karuna Sindhu has a question? Or is it no? Okay. Go ahead.
I was about to type out a whole paragraph of my experience yesterday, so thank you for saving me the finger work.
Oh, good. Yeah, good.
I was sitting in a cafe with an ex-UK tank driver, a so-called Egyptian expert who lived in Egypt for 3 years, a stoned heart attack hairdresser, and a vampire from Greece who's a member of the guild. And they surrounded me. Well, I surrounded them. We were surrounded on a round table. And I suddenly felt very scared because they were showing me behind a veil as far as they had come. And they were allowing me to understand the workings and how if I played my card straight, I could be initiated into their tunnel of love. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then this overwhelming fear struck me. I said, I'm out of my depth.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sat back and looked at the sun and I thought of your face.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, every fear, every side door, back door, dark alley, secret society melted with that glory that I was getting from thinking of you in connection with the parampara and bulletproof. This is kryptonite proof. This is jasmine sunflower proof. This is eternally clocked in, and parts of my body are shriveling like a turtle right now. So
all right. It's really what's coming through here is special because it needs it. This is It's powerful delusion coming through here on all levels. Even people think they know what's going on. They don't. You see, Lord Chaitanya, this connection, this insight thing is the ultimate depth. And we're probably the only ones that got it. I mean, I was in India so many times. I've seen gurus and everything, and they're more or less outside still, and there's still a veil there. Yeah, and the Lord Chaitanya is powerful, man. That's why it's taken years to work up to this, to this point of really getting it clear and going deep inside and just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. This is the sacrifice, and it's a beautiful one. It's really nice. There's no, these guys, they're sacrificing, how millions of children go missing every year, because of their sacrifice. This is the darkness. Kali Yuga darkness is horrible. And side by side, this golden age is here. This is a sacrifice. We're doing a fantastic, powerful sacrifice here. Yeah, and this keeps God on the planet, man. Otherwise, the darkness will just overwhelm. Who's gonna? You have to worship the true Lord to keep God here, and so that we can maintain that connection. Yeah? So there always has to be that worship, always has to be those who are deeply in touch. Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Okay. All right. So I've heard the great personality has shown you great favor. At any rate, this is what I hear from many different people. Now, being merciful upon me, you should do me the favor arranging an interview. The Bhattacharya replied, all that you have heard is true, but as far as an interview is concerned, it is very, very difficult to arrange. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the renounced order of life and is very, very much detached from worldly affairs. He stays in solitary places, and even in dreams, he does not give interviews with the king. See, that's why you see Lord Chaitanya came to in the sannyas garb, so he would help the Brahmins, and because usually they're really got a big false ego, man. They think they got it, they think they've realized, and they get worship usually because they're a little more intelligent than others. See, so therefore they wouldn't come and just chant and dance in ecstasy. They thought, what is this? It's about knowledge, and all that stuff. So the Lord came in that mood, and he was maintaining that demeanor. That was his pastime as Lord Chaitanya. See, now, if Maharaj Prataparudra would have thought, well, hey, please, Nityananda is also. See, that mercy, he didn't, it wasn't arranged to be like that. But he could have said, oh, can you arrange an interview with me with Nityananda? Oh, yeah, that's easy. He sees anybody. He's avadut. See, that's why you if anybody wants an interview with the Lord, you come here, and there's many that can arrange an interview with the Lord here now, because we'll see anybody. I'll say, Luciferians, you want to change, you want to turn from black to true white to true, you come here, man. My Lord will give you the interview. He'll change you, anybody. People say it's impossible to change those who are demoniac. My Lord can do it. All you have to do is just, you come here for the interview. Come here, listen every day. Whatever you are, you come get, you'll start to see what is the truth is. What the truth is? Very simple. It's called, I want out, man. I want to go to the spiritual world forever. That's it, man. That is intelligence. I want out of this dark place. Well, come here. You'll get your interview with the Lord. That's what we do. We're this avadut here. Don't you know? You look at Facebook. It's right there. It'll just tell you avadut, right? Yeah, avadut. We arrange your interviews with anybody. Anybody. Just do you have the greed? That's the only qualification. I was talking to somebody. Who was I talking about? Going about this recently. To somebody. Oh yeah, I was talking about Janaki's friend. It's about greed, man. I told the guy flat out, you don't got the greed, man. Go back and do your rules and regulations. Go study the scripts. Go under the Gaudiya the no-shows. They're all, well, our group says we're not supposed to show it. Yeah, that's right, because they can't show it. They're not inside, man. They don't have the power to do that. They don't have the authority to do that. They have the authority to show whatever I feel in my heart to show. The authority is there. I even got the kinetic, from Prabhupada himself and Krishna. Yeah, that's how we got to, get some, what do you call, people who wants this treasure. So we got to teach. It's available, and you got to come. You want that interview? Go ahead, Tim. There, masked man.
Okay. I'm beginning to understand how this works now.
Mm-hmm.
When you're speaking, there's just a river of constant truth pouring, and I hear a certain thing, and I go, oh, and it sparks a reaction in my body, and you catch it, and you go, oh, you're going to say something. And I'm like, was I? Was I going to say something? Because you're saying something in that river of truth that just, I caught on to something. Went, oh. And then just by you going, you want to say something, I was like, oh, he's listening to me. So I have no idea what I'm going to say, but now that I know that exists, I'll tune in.
Okay, all right. We finally captured this guy, this rascal. Freddie says, I want out of this shithole. Okay, that's spiritual greed. I want out of this shithole, man, because it is, man. You're just cattle here, to the dark, to Maya, you're just cattle just to be sacrificed. That's it, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Still, I would have tried to arrange an interview, but he has recently left for South India. The king asked, why has he left Jagannath Puri? Great saints go to holy places of pilgrimage in order to purify them. You know how many people, if they knew that you go to real devotees who are inside a relationship with Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna, that's better than going to a holy place, because those persons purify the holy places. You go to the holy places, you don't see the ecstasy that purifies the holy places are in the actual devotee who goes there to purify the holy places, and even the people there, because they need to get purified by those who are ecstatic devotees, intimately inside the relationship with the true Lord, beyond all the material coverings, and even they parted the veil of liberation, the shining light, white light, and oneness, parted that one. That's how powerful these real devotees are. That's how powerful this Sangha is. And that's the truth, man. You show me any place where there's so much clarity, so much ecstasy, so much logic, so much spiritual power, so much boldness. You show me where Thor's hammer is more present of the truth. See, another challenge out there to this. I just love challenging illusion, man. You illusion's just a wimp. Wimpy darkness, man. Yeah, one little particle of light just blows it up, the smithereens, like a nuclear light. Let there be light. Okay? That's the words of devotees, man, who worship the Lord in ecstasy. Okay? That's why you don't see an ecstatic devotee. You got no clear truth, man. You're just hobbling along in the darkness. I see. Go to temples. They're empty. Where's the no bliss, no life? Just bunch of animals running around over there, and Prabhupada, even Janaki says, Prabhupada looked on the Murti. She says, boy, that isn't that's how much. Yeah, when I go in India, the Gaudiya Math temples, there's a bang, 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 bang. This is the life is truth. Life is ecstasy. Somebody mute.
I'm sorry. I bet you they were so happy the coronavirus hit. Now they have an excuse for small numbers. Oh yeah, we did lots of festivals. Now the coronavirus is here. Well, we can't do anything anymore. Just close the doors again.
Yeah, and they do. Yeah, so this is so. If anybody wants out, you don't go to temples even, because it's all external. You need this internal infusion, of truth. This is why Jesus was special, why people still worship him, but they have to go to temples, because a lot of times the spirit isn't very strong there either. Jesus where was his church? He was him. He was the moving temple. Hey, this is what we're all about here, is to make moving temples, to realize, hey man, it's right here. You don't need any walls. It's a university without the walls. Well, the walls are, the container, our bodies. That's why I like the internet, man. It's really great because, hey man, this is our walls are big, man. We can go all the way around the globe here. As long as you have Facebook, you go around the globe. Yeah, come on, world, wake up, man. What's coming through here is insiders. Those who are inside the worship. You want an interview, you got to go through those who are inside in very intimate worship of the Lord and know him well. And we will prove it. You come here. People, we're here for those the Lord draws, gives them the intelligence. So you can get inside. You don't go through the insiders who have that kind of thing. You got to be able to look who has that mercy, who has that special favor. Nobody knows what that special favor is. That special favor is spiritual. It means spiritual truth, man. It's beyond material understanding. That's the special favor. It's this ecstatic, intimate worship of devotion that practically nobody knows what is of value, even inside the Krishna conscious movement. They don't know how important this devotion is, and it is so powerfully here. All what you see here outside is the inside. It's all inside. The only way to be drawn inside is to see it here in this world. Otherwise, you're looking outsiders, all these temple worshipers with the bells and all outside. You come here, you see the real deity. The real deity is Sat Chit Ananda in action, activity in the world, manifest here kinetically. Well, you look at devotees here, the ecstatic devotees especially, you say, whoa, this God is here. Look, the mercy of the Lord is here. The mercy of the Lord is his love. What is love? It's devotion to the highest object, Krishna, devotion to God. Hey, that's true love. It's a relationship. People think it's all about love, love, love. See, that's an illusion. It's love of God, love of Krishna. See? That's the truth, man. That's real love. If you don't see that, that's not in this world. Real love is not in this world. Those people are illusionists. Oh, it's about love of what? No, just love. You're an illusion. You don't got it clear. That's New Age bullshit. Even in the world, the antithesis of the truth, the opposite. It's love of a woman, love of a man, love of a child, love of money. See, that's love of darkness. See, that's the dark shadow of the truth. See, So the opposite is Vrindavan. That's why it's the highest revelation of God. Because there's relationships too. Krishna's a baby. Krishna's a youth. See? Krishna has friends, just like here in the darkness. See? But it's transcendental. See? The door is the devotees who's entered the inside relationship like that. You want out? You want out into the highest Dham? That's all here. That's our work or our play. We playfully open the door. You want to come in? You want to go back into the Garden of Eden and be close with the true Lord? He's a great friend, man. Yeah. You want real purity? You want real love? Yeah, see, you got to love Krishna, man. It's available now in this Kali Yuga. Yeah. That's true God is Krishna, the original supreme personality of Godhead. It all comes from him. See, Radha and Krishna is the full Godhead. See, that's here. See, we're inside that. See, inside. We're inside of that relationship. That relationship is what? Inside us. Ooh, Bhagavad Gita doesn't apply here. Where all the living entities are inside him, but he's not inside them. But he's inside many here. This is true happiness, man. God, Radha and Krishna inside you, dancing, prancing. You see those show horses prancing around the world. See, that's what Radha and Krishna are doing inside the devotees here, prancing around. Show horses. So great saints go to holy places of pilgrimage in order to purify them. So how do they do that? Well, they go there and they talk to the people, hopefully, or they worship in ecstasy and subjectively purify. So, just the emanation, right, goes out, purifies. But it's really nice, Hari Katha, for, talking about Krishna, meet the ghost and the Nandis who carry the Holy Ghost. You need those ghosts and Anandis who carry the Holy Ghost and are distributing it to others. All you have to do is like their association and come and listen to the Holy Ghosters, and you'll get ghosted. Otherwise, you know what the alternative is? You get dusted by Maya. Literally. You got to get ghosted by the ghosted, the Holy Ghosted, the ghost and Anandis, the preachers. Preaching the devotional spirit, prema. Yeah. When that was part of our conversation yesterday, talking about Krishna, and I said, there's a lot of talk about Krishna, but it's only half, half of the equation. We need prema, devotion to Krishna, to awaken. Then you can really appreciate Krishna. Otherwise, it's just a big external ceremony and no real life. The life is the prema, the devotion, the ecstasy. That gives the clear truth, man, is that devotion. You got to hear talks from those who are ecstatically worshiping that Krishna. What is that number? Bhagavad Gita 10:10 again. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them that real knowledge. See, that's where you're going to get the clarity. If you don't worship like that, you don't get such clarity. You don't get inside. Did you want to say something there, Lilita? No? Okay. Then there's certain oneness too, in that difference. A certain oneness too, and what differs it from oneness and Mayavadis? Yeah. Well, the Mayavadis want to be it. They want to, it's like, I want to merge with God, and then they start speculating. Merge with God and be God, usually. Yes, I'm God. I'm merging with God. The difference of devotees is they're in their individual relationship, their right position. Eternal position is to dip into that loving God. This is our position. That's why it says devotion. Lord Chaitanya said, devotion to Krishna will be with you eternally. See, if you're in devotion to Krishna, you'll have knowledge automatically. See, that knowledge will stay with you. See? Otherwise not. See? So, yeah. So the difference is you have full knowledge, not partial knowledge. Full knowledge is to know, hey, I'm part and parcel of the Lord. That's why the Vedas are so nice and so perfect. They really clearly describe, our position is that we are an individual spark of that Lord, the source. And we're here to worship that source. To relish that relationship, to taste that, dipping into that source of bliss and communion. See, but we never lose our individuality. You may, so much merge into it and everything, but you're always, it's like a drop going into the ocean and being part of the ocean, but never losing its individuality. Then they'll into the separation, and can always go. See, we can go consciously back into that source. See, that's why Narada Muni is going in the material universes, Hare Krishna, or whatever name he's chanting, and he just stays in touch with the source because of that devotion, that love, that ecstasy. That's why you Vaidhi Bhaktas, you religionists, you need to go to the devotees who are like Narada Muni, who have received that favor. You want to know what this favor of Lord Chaitanya is? Is that devotion. You want to know the favor you can get in this Sangha here? Is that devotion, that prema. See? That's where you'll realize your relationship with God. You'll know you're not this body. You'll know that you're the spiritual body. That's you, and Krishna is Krishna, and you are you spiritually. And, and your life will be dipping into that ocean. See? Dipping your wick into that ocean to be lit. Come on, baby, light my fire, otherwise we have no life, no. Okay. Vaishnava travels to places of pilgrimage to purify them and reclaim the fallen souls. See, how did they do that? If you listen to them, see, we're in Nityananda's mood. We're not going to holy places only. We make the holy places by Harikatha, talking about Krishna. Anybody comes here and listens, okay, the holy place is created. It's like those preachers, they go and they erect a tent, and they start, people come into the tent, and they get, spirit filled. See, they become purified. The ghost comes there. Same thing here, man. We erect, this is our tent here. Okay? It's a Harikatha. Anybody tuning in, man. See, tuning in is how you get it. That's why I love this internet. This internet is fantastic. See, this is God's gift to the world when it's used like this. Look at this. Tom's all the way in Holland and tuning in and getting the benefit. See, Harikatha is not restricted. Not when there's, this kind of potency here. It's all, goes in the air, right? Yeah. Hare Krishna. Saints of your caliber are themselves places of pilgrimage. Because of their purity, they constant companions of the Lord, and therefore they can purify even places of pilgrimage. See, so saints of the caliber. What is that caliber? That caliber are the ecstatic devotees like Lord Chaitanya. See? They worship the Lord. They chant Hare Krishna mantra like Lord Chaitanya in ecstasy. See, there you go. I mean, I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand. Where are the kind of saints you need that purify pilgrimage places? That's what you need to get in touch with. Well, they have the same character and demeanor. They worship Krishna in ecstasy, with the tears and the choking and all the things that he manifested. What's so hard to understand? You know, that you're in touch with them, you're in touch with a place better than the holy place. You know, holy places only purify after a long time, but saints of that caliber purify just by being seen.
Maharaj,
all right.
You should have your finger constantly on a smartphone, so that when anybody comes up, you say, well, do you do this? And you press the click button and it's you chanting in ecstasy, just you chanting in ecstasy. And if they look at it and go, bleh, well, then you know they're an asshole. But if they start kissing your feet, it works.
Yeah, okay. Oops.
Just to add to that what I saw yesterday when you met those devotees is that seeing is believing. From their point of view, you're just saying, well, it's all word of mouth. But if they saw it, Maharaj, I'm serious. If you had a little video player, or because you give them your Facebook, they're not going to go look at your Facebook. If you force it on their face, or if Janaki can have a projector with a laser beam, whenever she drives, it's just like the Batmobile. It's just like the bat sign of you laughing in ecstasy projected on the moon.
Yeah. Well, we have other ecstatic devotees here too. So.
Yes, videos of yourself, Nalita and Johan and all the rest of the big swingers. Put them on the video and just show these people and go, look, is that ecstasy? Do you see this as ecstatic devotion? And if you do, here I am. Let's jump on board. If you don't see this, then let me just brush you off my shoulder like some dandruff and walk on to somebody. Because it was so...
Okay. Settle down a little bit. Okay, let me read a little bit. Okay. All right. A Vaishnava travels to places of pilgrimage to purify them and reclaim fallen souls. This is one of the duties of a Vaishnava. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not a living entity, but is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Consequently, is a fully independent controller, yet his position as a devotee carries out the activities of a devotee. Okay, let's chant a little bit here now. You can open your mics and chant, unless it starts making noise. Well, I'll let you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare
Rama.
Krishna. Yeah, mute yours, Karuna.
Okay, before I go, could you friend me again on Facebook? It's making sharing your videos very difficult. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, all right. I'll do that. Hare Krishna, Krishna. I'll do that now. Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama, 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 Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama.
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
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 Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Rama
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Krishna.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. What?
This is so. The reason that this is so important is that we're all here together on this platform, and I don't understand how. Is it too hot for other people to be here? Why can't other people be here? It's really intense.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hari Hari Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama Rama, Hare
Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Rama Rama,
Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama
Rama Rama,
Hari 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Krishna Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Okay, so we read a little Bhagavad Gita now. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Jai Srila Prabhupada. Okay, this is chapter 16 in Bhagavad Gita, the basic book that we make not so basic. So, the divine and demoniac natures, this is very relevant for what's going on here in so many levels, actually. I think you're going to like this. The Lord was showing me stuff. I love it, when the Lord shows me stuff, man. This is life. Okay, I'll share it with you guys. Maybe you'll get some life from my life here, what gives me life. Okay, Supreme Personality of Godhead said, fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self-control, performance of sacrifice, study of the Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault-finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steadiness, determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, freedom from envy, and for the passion for honor. These transcendental qualities O son of Bharta, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. Do you think you guys or any of us can develop that through trying to do it by your own endeavor? Impossible now, especially now in Kali Yuga. Could you imagine trying to develop these qualities on your own strength? People don't even know what they are. You know, I'm going to tell you stuff now that nobody knows, that nobody ever explained about these qualities, and how you can get that special favor here in this disciplic line. Special favor to even explain these things. How you can only get them through a disciplic line. Could you imagine trying to develop this in one life? You can try for many lifetimes. And that's the kind of path they teach in ISKCON and all these other things. That's why it's a con. It's not the real way. You have to get this special favor. And I'll explain it right here. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, fearlessness. You notice fearlessness is here, right? You think I developed this? Fearlessness, or anybody else is developing it, or could reach this level of fearlessness on their own or on any other path? There is no way, Jose, or whoever else your name is. Fearlessness is here. The quality of fearlessness is here. Well, where'd that come from? By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, through the line, the real line. Yeah, I went to it, just for perspective, I went to a temple yesterday. Nothing but fear still there. They have fear, although they don't look. Yeah, they have fear. They went through, it was a mask haven. If you weren't fully vaccinated, you have to wear a mask in there. See? Fear. Can't do it. You know how many years that lady's been and those people been worshiping over there? 40 years, and they still don't have fearlessness. Why follow such a difficult path? You can, in one lifetime, they still haven't achieved fearlessness. They're afraid of a virus, and they went out and did. You know, anybody who does that is being tricked by Lucifer. They want to. Those persons are that means the darkness is tricking you. If you're willingly going for that. See, that shows you. Even her husband there. I don't know. Maybe I should go take the thing there. See? Fearfulness still. And being tricked by illusion. See? They don't have even the right understanding. See? Shows you. Vaidhi is not strong enough, is it? He's so committed, but he's so very willing to go and get the injection. See, this one quality you get by getting special favor. That's why anybody going any other path than those devotees who have the special favor of Lord Chaitanya, Radha, and Krishna are bewildered. Yeah, this is one quality, proving that Lord Chaitanya's mercy is here. I'll prove it because nobody's ever explained this to this degree. You won't find this in the purport, but when you hear this, you'll see Lord Chaitanya is hands down in the disciplic line, the best place to go to get all of these qualities of the divine nature. All of them. They're all here. Purification of one's existence. That is here. People think, superficially, externally, purification of existence. Let me follow all these rules and regulations. Let me take a bath 3 friggin' times a day. I take a bath at least 3 times a day. At least. This bath is an inner bath. I don't have to bathe, even once a day. But if I take this bath, I'm really taking a bath. And that's what you get in the real line. You come here, you'll learn how to take a bath inside. That'll get you 1,000 times more clean than taking baths all day long on the outside. See, purification of existence, Lord Chaitanya gives us. We can really purify our existence by chanting the whole name, not just half the name, not Hare Krishna dry chanting for a whole 16 rounds of dry chanting. No, even one name of relishing Krishna's transcendental glory, because prema is here. Prema gives everything. That's just, look at that. Purification of existence. We're realizing here, isn't it? Yes or no? See, on the deepest level, right? That's the transcendental nature is manifesting here. I haven't finished yet. We're just getting started, by the way. I love it, man. I love what the Lord gives me because of this kind of worship. We're going to make it so clear this is the only place to go, man, where you can get this real divine nature. And look at, you don't have to be anything special. I'm just a smuck in this world. But the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is here. That I will acknowledge forever. What else? What other beautiful qualities here? See, this is all inside information, right, Lalita? This is inside information, not outside information, reading it from the outside. You know, you go to those Bhakti Shastra, get a degree on the wall, and they still don't know what the meaning of the verse is, but I know. See, because I got a degree right here. It's called the degree of Bhakti. Degree of devotion is what you need to understand the real Bhagavad Gita. Look at this. Cultivation of spiritual knowledge. You know, cultivation of spiritual knowledge is chanting the holy name in ecstasy. Is the best way to cultivate spiritual knowledge. I do that every day, and many others are doing that here also. They're cultivating real spiritual knowledge by chanting the holy name in ecstasy, and simultaneously they understand everything. You look at the verses and they make, oh, I understand this. That's how I'm telling you, just what from this chanting, little bit of chanting, this little taste, I only get a drop, but it's enough to understand so much. Yeah. The cultivation of spiritual knowledge by chanting the holy name in ecstasy. That's why the Lord came here. Hey, man, learn how to really cultivate here. Let me get you Bhakti Lata Bees. Let me give you the spark of life. You know, they're talking about that God gave us a spark of life in the womb. See? Spark of life. And now the Luciferians are trying to give it through the injection. The spark of life. This is this twisted, crazy thing that dark shadow is doing. See? But you need another spark of life. See? The spark of life is here. See? Spark of life is those in a disciplic life succession, and they spark you to life. Oh, yeah. Okay, just 1 second. Let me get Sachi on here. There you go, Sachi. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Yeah. See, so the spark of life is here, is in disciplic line, is Bhakti Lata Bij. When you get that spark, now you got life. Now you got attachment, see, to what's transcendental. Otherwise not. It's all external, man. Study of the Vedas, all that. You're still external. You know, trying to be a Brahmin, trying to develop these qualities. You know how many lifetimes it would take you to develop those qualities without the mercy of the Lord Chaitanya that's coming through our line? Forget it, man. Why are you going to be working, and then dying, and then living and working, trying to develop this? Better get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It is really the only practical way. Better come in the real line and develop faith in a bona fide spiritual master. You know, you want to prove it, you keep coming and listen if there's any guru out there that can explain things like this. I can't explain this like this only because I can do it only because of the mercy of Lord Chaitanya's here running through our disciplic line, only because I get mercy from even my disciples who are so spiritually powerful, many of them. You know, because they can chant the holy name in ecstasy like Lord Chaitanya. My goodness. We're just getting rolling here there, Sachi. You sit here and listen attentively.
You're sounding like Karuna now.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. You don't know the difference of this sound from Karuna's sound. That is the whole
come
problem.
on.
But you
Come on,
keep
come on,
saying-
come on. I'm only saying that.
You know what?
I'm only-
You know what? You know what? You're going off because you're better off down here. You're better off because you can't take it full strength here. So take it back like that, you know, because I don't want my classes disturbed. And that is the truth. You got to tell the difference between this sound and Karuna sound. Otherwise, you're going to be an illusion. He still needs to be purified big time. Don't think this sound is the same. That's her problem. See? And that's how you got to get through that. Not only you, but anybody else. Okay? There's a difference. Yeah, we can handle purification in everybody, but there are people that there's an imitative level that thinks it's like this, and it's not like this. See? You got to know that. And I'm here to help even Karuna get this. Nobody has the strength. And definitely, so Sachi, just sit there and learn. I'll give you another chance, Sachi. Just keep your mic muted. I don't want to hear that right now, okay? I'm sharing something really special here, and I want to relish it myself without interruption. Otherwise, if my attitude changes and I get really like, that's because I want to taste this fully here. The Lord's showing me something. And I don't care, you know, just do whatever. Just sit there.
You just want somebody to just sit here and not say anything. So I'm going to go off.
Okay, fine. No problem. Very good. Okay. Sometimes, you know, the bottom line is you got to learn to catch the moods and how it works and when it, so that's part of the thing. So sometimes I have to help a little bit and say, okay, this is not appropriate. Okay. When it's appropriate, you'll know. Part of the thing is to, you know, you have to learn to catch when and when not to, and stuff, you know, stuff like that. So I have to help a little bit. Okay. Back to the story here. Charity, self-control. Yeah. Okay. Spiritual knowledge, charity. See, so charity. And so people think charity is only giving money, you know, giving stuff, giving clothes to others, helping the homeless and all that stuff. See, but really the deepest level of charity is what the Lord has given us, whether we have money or no money. Real charity is to give this understanding, to give this truth, to give this spark of life. Now, isn't it the greatest charity? Because if you get this spark of life, you will overcome the cycle of birth and death. No more darkness controlling you and the illusion controlling you. All the way up into the snake. The snake is the imitation of the absolute truth. Now we'll be controlled by the divine potency. We'll be controlled by loving God. See, that devotion. And that controls God because he's controlled by his devotees' love for him. Right? We're controlled by loving God. He's controlled by his devotees loving him. Talk about intimacy. That you can get here. Janaki, I'm becoming free from fear because I hear here. I don't give my ears to her. Yeah, she really doesn't. she doesn't listen to anything out there. It's amazing. Yeah. So charity. So self-control. See, this is what we're working on. See, this is self-control. A lot of people, oh yeah, well, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to get to an artivritti so I can get control of myself. I'm going to renounce this. See, external. Come on, man. Do it the practical, easy way. Get the spark of life. Here that you get spark. Get this Bhakti Lata Bij, and you will be controlled by Krishna's transcendental nature. By his name. prema it'll just awaken more and more. And then you're controlled by the self, the real self. Isn't that the better way, the practical way? The real self is Krishna's name. See? Self-control. See, controlled by that self. Oh, Lord, control me more and more. Let me surrender more and more to your name and your pastimes and your qualities. Right? And this is the best way to get self-control, the most practical way. Otherwise, people are trying to do it externally. That's why you're going to fail. That's why these people, 40 years, go to a temple. I'm only saying not to criticize, but perspective. That's the only reason I do anything. That's the only reason I learn anything in this world is for my sermons. See? So that we can have the highest truth distinguished from illusion and make a bridge for those blind people in the temples. They're all more or less like that. They don't got the spark yet, even though they've been initiated by Prabhupada. A lot of them are waiting for the spark here. This is the life. So you'll start being attracted. They don't even inquire. We go over there, they never even ask a question. Oh, but they sure like to talk. About what? Death? To me, a mode of goodness is death, man. To go look at a murti of Prabhupada like that? Who the heck made that murti? Somebody that's not alive, usually. You know? See, the Lord of Vrindavan is very playful, very ecstatic, very truthful, very wonderful, very dynamic. It puts life in you. Not, let me look like the dead people of the world. Yeah. See, that's why it shows you. You even make a murti of divine beings. You got to be empowered with the life. Yeah. You want to present the truth. You need to be empowered by real life, the spark of life. Then people who listen to you will be sparked with life. You know, otherwise there'd be no life. Simplicity. Wait. Self-control. See, self-control, control by the self. Who's ever said that? Nobody. You had to hear any gurus that talk about self-control? They're all talk about external self-control, right? Nobody can help you go inside and be controlled by the true self. That's why you need this Bhakti Lata Bij. Bhakti Lata Bij is the spark of attachment, spark of life. Without attachment to the transcendental nature of the Lord, see, you cannot gain self-control. Otherwise, you'll always be trying to externally doing it. See, and you don't make it. It's very hard, you know, to be. It's not even about external self. That comes naturally. You know, I'm not controlled by external. I don't listen. See, you're controlled by external self. The external self are external persons, even all the way up into religionists. I'm not controlled by religionists who speculate. No, I'm controlled by Harikatha, by the truth, man. I want to hear the truth. That controls me. That settles me down. What is Karuna doing? See, truth, you know, what I'm telling you comes from that, you know, that kind of ecstatic worship. See, that's what we're teaching here. You know, that's the spark, so that we can go inside these verses and give classes that nobody gives. Without this kind of worship, you can't do it. I'm sorry. This is why the devotees, the Vaishnavas, you want to move on? Anybody out there ready to move on? You have to worship the Lord. You have to get this spark from those who got the spark. They're already sparked, and the spark has been into a flame. See? And you get that from those devotees. Here, even. Truthful. Okay, so, yeah, all right. Self-control, performance of sacrifice. Remember, I say all the time, worshiping Krishna is so fun, man. It's fun. Isn't this a great sacrifice? It's easy. It's easy when you're worshiping the Lord in ecstasy, otherwise very hard. The kind of gurus now, the ones, oh, this guy's a great guru and everything. And I went and saw that great guru like that, and it was in the Raj group now. This great guru, and his guru is this lady. This is it. Oh, it's so hard to serve Krishna. Oh, really? Hey? But you see, this sacrifice is easy. We're here doing 4 hours. Could you imagine doing a 4.5 hour fire sacrifice that these guys do? Or could you imagine sitting down to a Hari Katha for 4.5 hours? It has to be really fun to do that. Otherwise, man, that would be an austerity. That would be really tough. But the truth is so interesting. It's so enlivening. It's so different because nobody actually teaches it, that if you have that spark, you have that attraction, you come here, you'll get it. Okay? You'll want to wow, man, I've been waiting to hear this kind of thing. Boy, I didn't know the sacrifice could be easy. That the highest sacrifice is Vrindavan. Are they having any trouble doing their sacrifice? The highest sacrifice is the gopis seeing Krishna and saying, oh, there's my Lord. Oh, chanting is talking about Krishna in ecstasy is the highest sacrifice. Lord Chaitanya came to do that, and we're here to do that. Talking about the Lord ecstatically, blissfully, chanting his name ecstatically. This is the highest sacrifice being done here. Everybody, you go to the temples now, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, or just, having kirtan. Okay, that's fine. But this inside awakening when you're chanting, oh man, that's the highest sacrifice. It makes everything easy, makes sacrificing easy. Makes reading Bhagavad Gita a real pleasure, man. Isn't it nice to hear what's the inside of the verses? What they really mean? This is what Lalita was waiting for, man. She used to criticize, Gauri, you don't give me any knowledge. I remember her. She was angry at me.
I was the same in the temples, They said, yeah, we can't help you.
Yeah, we can't help you. Now she gets it very easily. Yeah, because of prema, because she got the spark, man. Spark of real life. See, this is spark of eternal life. Yeah. See, most people in the world, they're just thinking about the spark you get from God, in the womb, to give you just the life, within the Maya. You're inside here, you're inside this Maya, man. Where do you get out? You got to get this spark here. This is called Bhakti Lata Bees. It's attraction to the transcendental name, pastimes, and truths about the Lord, that come in disciplic line. Yeah. This is the great mercy, especially of this incarnation, Lord Chaitanya, to give us such information. Okay, study of the Vedas. See, study of the Vedas. This is better than the mode of goodness. See, this is what I'm telling you is the actual transcendental nature. If somebody else in the mode of goodness, they would explain this on the level of the mode of goodness. Everything is more difficult. Everything is still external because mode of goodness is still covered. What I'm talking about is insight. See, study the Vedas here is relish of the name. See, tasting the name, tasting these truths. Tasting the bliss of them, tasting the inside nature of them. See, this is how we're learning these things. Taking each word, again, what I learned from Janaki's friend. He's sitting there, okay, what about this verse? And he go through, say one sentence, and then he wanted to go to the next and the next and the next. And then just, okay, you see how it is? No tasting of the actual word or sentence, relishing, like chewing them. See? That's the kind of study of the Vedas we do here. You take each word and go and just chew it so the juice comes out. Now, wouldn't you like to learn the Vedas like that? Well, that's what we do. This is like 500 years ago. When Narottam said, are you going to teach me, Jiva Goswami, are you going to teach me the Vedas? And Jiva says, no, not like that. Not like you think you're going to study like external. No, you're going to taste these Vedas with the association of another Rasic devotee, Shamananda. You're going to taste them. And look what we're doing now. This is a revival of 500 years ago. See, revival of that kind of study of the Vedas. See, you study each word. Really study it. Extract the juice. Oh, sorry, this is a stupid thing here. I should have shut it off. So this is the way we study the Vedas. Austerity. See, so a lot of people try to be austere externally. This is the real austerity, where it's not even an austerity. See, austerity is the study of the Vedas like this. See, the Lord, you're going to get more of a result of this austerity. This austerity will lead to the development of ecstatic worship. When you hear, see, you hear from devotees. You hear that vibration. It's so wonderful that you become like attracted to this austerity, which is not even like an austerity. It's like fun. It's like life. See, other people doing external austerities, renouncing and chanting mantras even, or doing sadhanas, very hard, difficult. See, because of lack of this bhakti. See, this austerity, it's that simple. If you come here and you become attracted to just hearing and discussing the pastimes of Krishna, this is the highest austerity. That's not even it doesn't even feel like an austerity, but you're pleasing Krishna more than anything because he's in your heart and he loves to listen to these very deep truths. He loves to hear the inside scoop, like the inside news. This is truly news of Goloka, news of the spiritual world, the news of how to access the spiritual world quickly. Krishna in your heart is very eager to hear this. See, but only those who really want him. See, the others are not very eager for this. They don't have the spiritual greed. Spiritual greed is to want to know who Krishna is, what he is, what is his real philosophy, what is his real truth. Okay. Renunciation. Oh, that's a great word. What does renunciation mean? Renouncing, oh, I'm going to renounce this, and I'm going to renounce that thing, that object, and this object. See? So devotees naturally renounce the objects in the world. It's not their object of life now. It's insignificant. They may be in their lives, but man, that's not my objective. My objective is not to be a big wealthy person, is not to have a bunch of boats. My objective is not to be a big Brahmin. My objective is not to be a big guru. See, renunciation is here. Even a guy like this, I'm not interested in any of that. My objective is Krishna, ecstatic worship of Krishna. See? Renunciation is automatically. Why? Because the true object of worship is in my vision. And I'm here to spark others. Hey, man, you want to renounce? You want to do it the hard way? Go to these groups. Go to ISKCON. Go there. They'll teach you how to renounce artificially, dry renunciation of everything. Yes, renounce, stop. You want to make it easy? Come here and just listen. Come here and talk and discuss and ask questions and chant with us. And then automatically you say, whoa, wow, my object of vision I want is this transcendental Lord. Oh, you just automatically, it's like, oh, I'm not interested in this stuff. Yeah. No, I'm interested in hearing and chanting and remembering and talking about Krishna. That's the highest level of devotional service, is accessible here, but I haven't seen it really accessible easily anywhere else. See? People don't want to hear. You got to, if you submit to hearing from an authority, and submission here is even easy. It's like, wow, this is really interesting. I think I can spend 3 or 4 hours listening. Otherwise, you must submit. Isn't that what you must, even on Christianity, you must submit. You got to surrender. Here, surrender. Yeah, just come listen. If you're lucky, the spark will come. And that's Bhakti Lata Beach, given very easily here. You come here, man, just like, wow, this is really good. There you go, man. It's all, and that attraction will develop more and more and more. See, when you engage in this sacrifice of hearing, chanting, remembering, it's the highest path, the greatest path, the most powerful path, and those keys are given to us here in this Sangha. You want to know the inside of these verses? Come here, because the Lord shows me inside. I show outside what's inside. That's spiritual master, my friends. That's how it works. The Lord shows the devotee inside what's going on, and they show inside, outside. See? And outside the inside. See? Figure that out. Sounds like a paradox, but it makes perfect sense when you really go deep into it. You might have to watch that. Somebody should quote that verse and write it down where you can meditate on it, and then you'll understand. Tranquility. Tranquility. Now, this is true tranquility, isn't it? This is tranquility beyond going into a forest where it's nice, the birds are see, that's all mode of goodness. But the tranquility, this is the stuff that Jesus was talking about. That's accessible here. Here we have the peace that surpasses all understanding. We have the joy that's beyond all understanding, joy of God. Joy, the joy of God is Harikatha. He just loved. That's why he came here. He showed, I just like to talk about with my devotees who like to talk about Krishna. Let us sit together and talk about Krishna. That's the tranquility of the Lord. That's the joy of the Lord on his highest level. The tranquility. Otherwise, tranquility, again, external bhakti is, oh yeah, let's go to the forest and let's go practice difficult austerities. Who can even do that now?
Hello?
Go ahead, what?
This is amazing. As I speak to you, I'm kneeling on my knees because it's the only way that I can get a good, I feel like a little altar boy sitting before the priest and Mother Superior. Krishna is very shy. And we can't, as we've tried, bound into Vrindavan. We get slapped in the face. But what you have shown, Krishna is showing himself through you, his intimacies and his experiences and expressions that allows us to get closer still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Krishna is very shy, and he's also very bold. He's got everything, all kinds of qualities in Krishna. This is what makes him so interesting. Otherwise, could you imagine just see a shy person all day long shy? It would be boring, man.
It's when he's hiding.
He's got everything, everything's going on in him. He's very contradictory. When people hear, when Lord Chaitanya was here, they were always amazed that they didn't know what mood he was going to exhibit. It was always a big surprise. Sometimes he would dance in ecstasy and oh, you're so great, you devotees, you're so great, so wonderful. And sometimes he'd be authoritative and say, hey, actually, I'm God, And devotees have that nature. They never say they're God. They just authoritative like the Lord is. And sometimes they're very humble and meek and this is a transcendental nature. Varieties. This is why it's great, man. You're not missing anything coming to the spiritual consciousness. It's not devoid of anything you have here. It's only pure, purifying, wonderful. It gives you otherworldly experience. This other world, see, this other world. We need that. This is the reflection of that other world. See? So that's the demonstration needed here to save this planet now. See? Because what's being demonstrated is the other world of darkness. See, this is tribulation time. This is why our work is to show the other world of Vrindavan. See, the other world, this pure world, this godly world. See, otherwise they're showing the world of darkness. See, that's notice that's being shown here, isn't it? They're showing child sacrifice. The demoniac are in charge of the whole world. It's always been, the Lucifer has been in charge of the darkness here. See? So the other world, Lord Chaitanya's line is coming to show Vrindavan world. See, this is the real blessing in this world, is show the other world of the truth. Otherwise, you don't come in Sadhu Sangha, you're not going to get it. Could you imagine trying to figure out what you figured out here on your own, or with the help of those Vaidis out there? They can't. They don't have the power. Or the help of the New Age or the Buddhists or any Christians. They can't even, they can give maybe a little help, something, but not like this. See, austerity, simplicity. Simplicity. Now this is, you notice that quality of simplicity here? Very simple. Understanding Krishna is very simple. When you hear from simple persons presenting the highest truth very simply for the welfare of everybody, because even a retard can understand. Even a mentally challenged person can understand the essential teaching here. You notice? You don't have to be a big scholar, or a lot of times these big scholars like that. Well, I want to show you how big I am. I'm going to say things that you can't understand. See? My happiness is make everything simple so that everybody can understand. The hardest time, to be honest with you, the hardest time I have getting people to understand are these big sannyasis and big gurus. The bigger they are, according to the world and their followers, the harder it is to get these guys to understand. Simplicity. Their minds are so complicated. They teach complications. and everything becomes really complicated. How to find we try to make it really simple. Who is a bona fide guru? My God, it's so simple. When you hear it from those who are really simple, have that quality of simplicity, they reduce everything to utter simplicity so that anybody can understand it. And in that simplicity, you can relish even the basic things that I repeat often, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, right? You can appreciate, taste it, relish it from this angle, that angle of vision. Simplicity. See? This quality is given to the devotees here because they're coming in the real line. That's how you become a real teacher, isn't it? You become a real teacher because you come in the real line and just to get the gift that Lord Chaitanya is given through this line. You get the spark, the attraction to Krishna. You just chant happily, ecstatically like Lalita Ganga every day. And just, you become more and more clear about everything. More and more happy. More and more able to give real charity, right? And really more able to renounce the world. Renounce all these qualities comes. You get real spiritual knowledge. Yeah, all these things, right? You get in there. See, from that simple chanting of Hare Krishna. And you become a guru without even thinking about it because you're too busy relishing Krishna and his glories. See, simplicity. See, and non-violence. Oh, you think, don't kill this or kill that ant or all that. Think that's the Sachi is like that. Oh, I don't want to kill this and I want to kill that. Kill that. Yeah. You know how people you're being killed by the word, man. You're either given life by the word or killed by the word, man. This is where violence is. Or liberation is. From the words you hear. People who lie to you, and that's all the way into the mode of goodness, is still a lie. See? That's Lucifer with acting as the angel of light, even in goodness. Sorry, not good enough. That's not transcendental nature, man. No. Transcendental nature is the explanation of this verse here. Hey, non-violence, man. Here, sometimes it seems, man, that truth he's speaking is pretty violent. No, man, it's non-violence. It destroys your ignorance. That's non-violence. Well, you think, non-violence is this devotee over here. He's a vegetarian. Oh, he doesn't even step on an ant and everything, but he steps on your head, man, with lies. Like Devananda Pandit is a good example. Devananda Pandit, truthful, allegedly, only to a certain, truthful, humble, but not transcendental humility. Humble, mode of goodness. See, mode of goodness. See, this is Lucifer. Still you're under Luciferian rule, man. Jesus said this. You guys, you say you're under God's rule. You're not there yet. Still, Lucifer's got you on the golden chain of goodness. You think goodness is godliness. No. You think goodness is transcendentalness. No. See, what I'm telling you is true nonviolence, man. See? Because those people are violent by telling you what is not godliness. People don't know what is godliness and what is transcendental nature of God. Therefore, there's some violence there. And you know how you know? Because when a real devotee comes here, those so-called non-violent persons don't want to listen to them. They don't, and they hinder people from the truth, from listening to the truth, even themselves. See, Jesus said, you Pharisees, you Brahmin types, you sannyasi types, You so-called guru types, you don't go into the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is what? You go into the mouth of the devotee. You listen to the devotee. That kingdom of God is accessible through their word because they have the real word of God. See, the word of God, the transcendental nature of the Lord comes only through their mouths. That's the door, is the word. In the beginning was the word was with God, the word was God. Not, well, listen to me, I'm a Brahmin sannyasi. You're going to hear the word of good. See, good imitates God. Isn't that funny how those are kind of together? Huh? No wonder that guy laughs a lot. This is why I was laughing, seeing all this stuff. See? See? Could you believe that? People think, look at that good, look at that guy. He's so silly. He's such a, but all this, everything you're hearing now comes from years, maybe lifetimes of laughing like that, chanting the holy name. Look at Lolita. She's getting there quick. She's gonna know she already knows. She hears it. Oh wow. It's all knowing everything is just to hear everything with happiness and relish. See, all this sermon here and this kata here comes from all that crying and laughing and chanting. That's the only way to go inside. And anybody else wants to go inside, you got to associate with devotees like that. We got a few of them here already. They're laughing and crying. You got Johan, you got Lolita, River, she's doing now. You know, this is becoming really solid, man. Solid in Vrindavan. Isn't it great? What a great little sangha. Look at Janaki, you know. This is so amazing, man. If I want to learn, if I get deficient in faith, I just look at Janaki. Man, faithful devotee, man. I got association here with everybody. What, Lolita? You said something? Go ahead.
Fighter for her.
Fighter, man. Yeah, real fighter, man. And this is great, man. I love this way of fighting, man. This way is fighting is fun. Vrindavan, you know, it becomes, seeing this, we destroy demons. I destroy all, it's not this potency being connected with Vrindavan like this. Krishna uses us and he destroys the demons. It's him doing it we're just the instrument. He just needs to, destroy. Look at it. We destroy Putana here. We just destroy Putana out there. We destroy Trinavarta speculation. That's the whirlwind. It gets your mind going like this and you can't understand anything. Yeah. Truthfulness. So, yeah. So again, see, nonviolence and truthfulness go together, actually. See, truthfulness is, amen. Shuddha Bhakti truth. Okay? Distinguish it from even the mode of goodness. Otherwise, because people think goodness is godliness. No, right. It's getting better. No. Godliness is the transcendental nature. It's what you're hearing here, the accurate description of godliness. Not, you notice, distinguish from goodness. This is how you learn. You got to come to a bona fide spiritual master who chants like that. See? And then you listen there and then wow, I didn't know there was a difference between godliness and goodness. I got my little Bhakti Shastra degree on the wall. I got 10 of them. And I didn't understand what I looked from this ecstatic madman here speaking to me. See? Because here, even we're here, teachers of these teachers. We're here, I'm just tell you the truth. We're here to teach all these gurus, even. Unless you can speak like this and make the distinction for even the retards to understand the difference between godliness and goodness, which this class is all about. See? You're not ready for the kingdom. because you'll just naturally misunderstand. I see that I go to the temple. They think goodness is godliness. Sorry. Godliness is this kind of chanting that Lord Chaitanya showed here. See, like this crazy guy here chanting like that. See, that's called godliness. See, that's called the mercy. That's called prema bhakti, my friends. See, that's what you get here in a real line. That is the highest goal of life. Spontaneous devotional service is the highest treasure, goal, purifier, inspiration, understanding everything. You don't find a person like that, chanting like that, you haven't found the real path. You haven't found true godliness. And you're stuck with these Brahmins and sannyasis and so-called gurus teaching you that goodness is godliness. Sorry, ain't it? Not the transcendental nature. See, here you're finally getting. See, it's in the verse, but it's hidden also. It's unlocked by the devotees. You have to have the key. See, the key is this chanting. And hearing also. You got to get this, like you listen to classes like this, it's naturally more attractive. Naturally. You hear these, you come here for a month, my God, then you try and listen to goodness classes. About external this, external that, external renunciation, everything. No, you come here and you get hooked on the truth, man. I am. I'm hooked on these verses, understanding them, the deeper nature. Isn't that a better way to go? See, truthfulness is the distinction. See, truthfulness is a verb. Truthfulness is a relationship. You got to know the highest truth distinguished from all levels of illusion, including goodness. See? Godliness versus even goodness. You got to know this, man. Otherwise, you'll naturally think goodness is godliness. Therefore, you're still covered. Freedom from anger. See, freedom from anger and hatred. And see, now you think, well, Gohari, he gets angry sometimes, right? Well, because anger is here, it's also spiritual. See? Now, here we show that there is a difference. We can actually preach it because it's inside the experience of this fool here, the difference. Therefore, it can be explained. Otherwise, nobody can explain it. That's why they think the anger you see here is the same as the anger there. But let me help explain it now that the Lord is bringing it to the surface in the world. See, now we can understand these things. How do you know the anger of the world and the anger of a devotee? If I had the anger here, or any other person getting anger that's transcendently situated, and have the anger of the world, you know what you'd be like? Woke people. See, the wokes, or the unawokes, actually. You'd be like the Black Lives Matter people, They're controlled and manipulated by the Maya, see? Therefore, they hate the Trump haters. See, they're manipulated by the media. See? Devotees, they don't hate anybody. They may get angry, but their anger is transcendental. Prabhupada's, Bhaktisiddhanta's, Bhakti Vinod's, Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda. When they get angry, people get purified. Nishingadev, when he got angry, people got purified, man. Purified the whole universe, needed it. See, that's what destroyed the illusion of Hiranyakashipu. Oh, look at the anger of Jesus even. Purifies. See, but they're not there. You don't see them under the hatred of the world. Hatred of the world is shown by those persons. Those woke guys. If you're intelligent and you're purified, you listen to them. You think, oh, Lucifer's, controlling them. The darkness, they're being used to, in Lucifer's work and dividing and conquering and all that bullshit there. See, Lucifer cannot divide and conquer a devotee, right? There's no divide. You can't divide this here. This is the whole point. Become firmly fixed in the truth. Then Lucifer cannot divide you. Yeah, you stay one-pointed, right? You stay strong in that truth. See, Lucifer always trying to divide our minds, so that weakens us. See, but here, this path, you come here, when you become one-pointed, you overcome the influence of the darkness. See, they're doing, you can see here in the world, they try to divide people so that they can conquer them physically. This is all material bodily thing. They want to track and control. They're just all imitation God going on down here. That's all it is. It's all this bullshit, man. This is, just a bunch of babies, trying to, they think they're their body. They're so absorbed in their consciousness of their material body. They want to divide people and conquer them so they can, be in control and all that. It's so ridiculous. It's so friggin' ridiculous. It's already handled everything. Everybody's body is controlled. Why? There's better things to explore and to relish and to find happiness in than to spend all that energy and time trying to track and trace body and minds in this way. See, devotees not even concerned much about the body or the mind. They're concerned about what? The true nature of God. He's blissful. He's ecstatic. His name. He's so busy relishing real happiness that's real and real eternally. They're not considering, well, why do I want to keep track of all this stuff? God has got, he's got a form that does all that. That big computer they have in Belgium, actually, isn't it funny? It's in Belgium, man. They call it this quantum computer. In Brussels, quantum computer. Oh man, we can track and trace everybody on the planet now. Yeah, but they can't track and trace everything in the universe, but the Lord can. Go ahead, Tom. You want to say something?
Real bhakti is engagement connected in Krishna Chaitanya, and not in the artificial Maya, Mahamaya. So I have to, okay. When we are really engaged in connection with Krishna, then there's real value. But when our engagement is towards something inconclusive, towards Mahamaya, it's useless. It's only real bhakti, it's only pure bhakti when it's connected in Krishna, Chaitanya.
Yeah. And people, this is the way the Maya works. People are into things that are futile. It ends in futility, and misery and suffering and pain. Everything in this darkness this is what we're doing here is so fantastic, man. It's beyond, religion. If anybody is ready to hear this, they come here and you'll go beyond religion. I don't care who you are. There's most people at best are in religion or they're spiritual. This is, if even New Age people, they speculate, man, they can't reach these levels. Did you want to say something, Lolita? No. Yeah, they can't reach these levels. You can't do it through speculate. You got to come in the line, man. You got to see experience the spiritual potency of this. See, you got to come and hear. The whole world is under the influence of some level of illusion. And I see it, man. I look at some people, they got some, they spiritual consciousness, but it's not strong enough to get free of the threefold miseries. This is threefold miseries of your body and your mind. Emotionally, I'm such an emotional ragged. Isn't it nice? It's so nice. I mean, I see myself, from my students, I see like Lolita and River, they're growing out of being jerked around by their material emotions. See, threefold miseries, you get over them by spiritual emotion, right? Just chanting in ecstasy, start to feel in mind, body, and emotion. You say, oh, wow, man, this is it, man. This is it. This is real happiness. And other people, they start, Lolita was commenting, she's like, people treat her better. She goes out and they treat others harsher and that you treat you better. Yeah, this is practical. Isn't it nice? Practical Bhagavad Gita. You have practical experience that you got to become the truth, man. You got to become these verses. I'm amazed too. I go out, people treat me nice, and because I don't cause reaction on them unless I'm preaching. Oh, I can cause plenty of reaction here. I do right here in my preaching. People have hard to take the truth, man. They so much busy believing in illusions that they hear the truth and boom, it blows it up like a bomb, man. Right? Like this chanting, people see this and they go insane. That's See, that's why you can't just experience this wonderful nature of communing with God. You got to explain it a little bit too. You got to show people that you got knowledge and you're not an imbecile, some crazy person. Right? So, when you see this, your experience, you come out, you explain, hey, man, this is really good, man, that you'll become really intelligent. Hey, you'll be able to explain Bhagavad Gita like this. You think without that, I can explain these things? Are you kidding? No. This gets you inside.
I call it provocative energy, this purifying energy. Are you frozen? Are you picture? Okay. Before I called it this provocation energy. It's so purifying, and to see that it's helping you, that it's purifying. It's a great relief. It's wonderful to feel that this agitations, they are really progressing, bringing progress. If there's some agitation when listening to you, it's purifying and it's helping you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's part of that because truth. What did Jesus say? The truth will set you free. See, we're preaching real truth, not the lie will set you free. See? Not that the goodness will set you free. No, the transcendental truth will set you free. The transcendental nature of God will set you free. The transcendental knowledge will set you free that comes from ecstatic worship. See? Just hearing this statement here is very purifying. People who believe differently will react. But that's purifying, react all you want, man. Truth is truth. Yeah. That's why people are set free just by hearing it, because it causes them to react. See, this action reaction is different than the world. There's action, and see, there's an action in preaching truth, transcendental truth, and the reaction is the purification. However, some people see, this is what Jesus meant when he said, when the Son of Man arises, Son of God arises, see? The Son of God, see? You become a son. People think, are you the Son of God? Well, yeah, of course, that's my job. That's your jobs. Are you the Son of God? It means literally, are you the son of that God in your heart, man? Are you radiating that sun? Yeah, I'm doing that, man. Not some material idea. Are you some physical son, of some god with a beard? All these people have all these speculations. No, are you the sun? See, radiating truth into this world. See, that's God. The Word. Book of John, man. In the beginning was the Word. See, a spark of life now. See, not just this, the finger of God coming in your womb and spark. Then you got life and you're going around in the world in Maya. Now, okay, you need this second birth. You must be born again. The spark. See, the transcendental spark. Born of the Word. The Word of God. See, Son of God. Word of God. See? Then you got real life, man. Otherwise, nobody's got real. They're going around and, everything's external. See, can't even mode of goodness external. You got to hear this, man. I mean, if you want out, you got to hear the word. You got to get this attraction to what is internal. The internal spiritual world. See, kingdom of God is within and at hand. We call it up. Talking just like Jesus did. He called it up. Only to an extent. He said, well, I got more I can call up, but you can't bear it yet. We're calling that rest up now. Even Prabhupada had more to call up, but, they couldn't bear it. Okay, but we're finishing the job, man. We're calling it up for those who are ready. If you're not ready, well, stay in the Vaidhi movement for however long it takes to hear this. We'll catch you in some lifetime. Yeah, Sachi, you got to understand. See, okay. Yeah, I didn't give you time. Okay, sometimes it's a vibration thing. I sometimes just don't want to hear the vibration. It does nothing to do with all getting your ideas and your words out or any of it. Sometimes I just don't want to hear the vibration. I'm on another vibration sometimes, okay, that I want, so I just, I don't want to hear that vibration. It's not about what you got to say sometimes. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I'm sorry, I'm just hard to understand. I'm just complicated. I'm a complicated person, Sachi. Go
You
ahead.
have your secrets like Krishna, but little by little we start to discover them.
It's like you said, if you are in a train of thought, then you want to finish that. And it's all about connecting. The main thing is to connect with the real substance. You are bringing us in connection with the real substance. And then this is the priority to finish this train of thought, to finish this connecting energy with the real substance.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Yeah, exactly. And then others naturally in the world, if you still got you want to continue your train of thought. So it's a bit of a battle sometimes. Sometimes it's okay and sometimes not. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Let's chant a little bit. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Lalita likes chanting. Lalita, your chanting is so beautiful.
I like hearing as well, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah, I know. You like everything, man. I feel very fortunate to have you associate. Thank you very much. And we all are, actually. Something very special comes through her, too. We're really I'm benefiting. It's really great. Thank you so much for that. Hare Krishna. See, the Lord is attracting really amazing people, and sometimes you just got to get. Once they get the little conditioning out, they shine. You know, the glory shines through them. It's so beautiful. You know, and to me, it's so nice to have people I can finally, I see this transcendental potency is working strong in them. I can say, oh yeah, so my happiness is to glorify the transcendental nature and to see it in devotees. Oh, it's so nice, Wow, it's boon after boon here. I just get so happy. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He did that on purpose. I know him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Holy mackerel, there's a whole bunch of people still at the, they went early to the spa over there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hey, Janaki, you want to go take a bath now? We'll take the devotees over. We'll take a walk over there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. We're still at the hot springs here. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I'm going to get ready for the bath. Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare. So I'll turn my camera off so I can get dressed here. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Wouldn't it be great if Shilagura Haridas could just say to us, Lalita or Tom, hey, let's go for a bath? Would you feel like one of the students of Lord Chaitanya just going down to the Ganga and splashing around with Lord Chaitanya? Janaki, it was one lucky dame. I want to go to the hot springs with Maharaj.
Well, you can go. We'll take the camera along with us. To a point, anyway. There might be some people there. There are some people there. Well, we'll walk over there. Or I'll walk her. I don't know if she wants to go. She probably does. Hopefully she's getting ready. Okay, where's this thing? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Wow. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Oh boy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. I think Janaki's getting ready here. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Ready for a hot bath?
I'm ready. I was thinking it was too cold.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go on top.
You want to hug or what?
Oh, Krishna! I thought we were still live.
We are live.
Oh. Well, that doesn't matter.
See, Janaki?
Oh, Hare Krishna.
You like the class today?
Oh, I didn't. Word.
Yeah. Do you like that explanation of Bhagavad Gita?
Yeah, inside. Inside. It's all about inside.
Inside, man.
Thinking, as a turtle, he goes inside to his home. That's his protection. So when we go inside.
Hey, your favorite animals coming to see you.
Oh.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hey!
Krishna.
Oh, look! Wow!
No, not me. Please.
Wow! Woo! Wow! Boy, what an enthusiastic dog!
Oh, Krishna, take on me out, please.
Yeah, look, boy, you a happy dog. Wow. That's okay.
We all try to control something.
He's enthusiastic.
It's obvious we can't.
Yes, enthusiastic.
Hey, Catcher, come on.
Fun dog.
I hate showing that part of me, but it's the truth within me. We're walking up a hill. Did you show them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we're going, up there.
Oh, look at the steam on the top.
Yeah, it's steamy up there. It's the hot where it comes from. And nature. We get a hot bath today. We're almost there.
Oh, we're not.
Oh, this would be a good walk here, huh?
2 minutes at least.
Yeah, you get a good walk here today.
Great.
Go up the hills. Yeah, true. Ooh. Okay, stop for a second. Hi, Krishna.
Children probably stayed less.
Oh yeah, here's where we stay. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Yes, stay down there. Actually, we'll do like this here. How do I do this? Like this. There we go. Better view. See, there she is. Oh yeah, better view now. Hare Krishna. People up there on top.
Can't go in. Fenced in.
Oh.
Because it's too.
Yeah, probably.
They're coming in.
What if you come up here early?
Yeah. Secrets out. Oh, it's also a holiday. Remember?
Yeah. Let's see if I can sneak some picture of the hot spring here.
Maharaj?
Yeah.
Isn't it disgusting that they give us, when we start chanting japa, they give us Prabhupada's chanting by example, and it's just a loop. It's just his first mantra looped. You never get to hear him breathing or express. It's always like a fucking, like, sorry my French, like a machine. And that's how the boys have been trained. But he never takes a break. He never coughs. He never goes, oh, Radhe, and goes, it's just numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it all too well. Oh.
Okay, everybody be quiet because I'm going to show you the thing here. How do I do this? Go into this here. Let's see. Video input. Okay. Oh, advanced settings. Okay. Okay, can't do it here. Okay, so show you a quick thing here. Let's see here. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go. I showed you something, I think. Hare Krishna.